here we go. Down old Highway 11. I made a little video on YouTube just from some videos and pictures that I had in my phone, and I figured out how to get that downloaded to YouTube earlier. I got some voiceover issues. I got decided I wanted to change it and didn't know how to take the old out, so I got voiceover. How about that? It takes some real skill to do that. But I thought I'd try my hand at making a fresh video like this. I want to edit. That's a Monte Carlo SS sitting there. I want to edit it out and shorten it up and change things to see. Just play it. See what I can figure out. I'd like to figure this out. Look how green the grass is. It's a lot greener than this side. So there's something to be said for the grass is greener on the other side. Right there's proof in it. The Bradford pears have been exceptionally brilliant already this year. Coach Taylor's house. Nobody lives in it anymore. We're coming into historic Portersville, Alabama. Look at those. It's gorgeous. Small car sitting there. Yeah, Portersville used to be a little town. They had a general store and a post office, and I don't know what all they had at the time. It's way before my time. Now they got, I think, it's a lumber mill. Nothing else. There's a bunch of old cars. Oh, come on out here. There's the old general store right there in the back. It's more like a barn now, but trust me, it was a general store, and that was a post office at one time. There goes the police. And I'm pretty sure there's a hands-free law in Alabama, but oh well. I don't know who's in there, but there's a bunch of cars. Got a pretty good guess, probably. Everybody's got them a Great Pyrenees dog. Can somebody tell me, are they herders or guard dogs? What are those dogs bred for, the Great Pyrenees? What are they used for other than pets? There used to be one would show up at our house every so often of a night. Sometimes he'd wander up in the daytime and it looked like he was smiling. I always called him Smiley. And the neighbor called one day and said, "Hey, have you seen a Great Pyrenees and some other dog?" I don't remember. And I said, "Not today, I hadn't." "Is that the one?" "We call him Smiley." He said, "Yeah, he looks like he's smiling all the time." Funny story. True story, just funny story. Headed to Lowe's to get a flapper for my mother's toilet. It's wanting to leak. I spent all 4 or 5 hours the other day working on a leak, and now this thing's coming up. So she thought it was in the same place I had worked on, but it didn't seem to be. It seems to be something different. Start again so that I can try to connect 2 or 3 videos. Somebody must be raising deer right there. Look how high that fence is. gotta be what they're doing. Deer farming up there. Look at those dogwoods there. No dogwoods, but Bradford pears. A thing I heard on the Bradford pears is that is a government project. They're made to mimic a fruit tree with the blooms, but not have the fruit that falls off and gets rotten and bees and insects get into them. They're made to just have the flowers like a fruit tree. This is the story I heard. But I don't know if you know or not, but a Bradford pear that's bought and planted will spread seeds out, and the saplings that pop up are thorn bushes. Oh Lord, they're everywhere. We bought a piece of property and it's got thorn bushes all over, and it's Bradford pear sprouts. Just like everything else, they just mess something up. Yeah, I'd a whole lot rather have a rotten pear than those thorn bushes that you have to deal with when they sprout up and you're trying to clean up. Hey, Michael Stevens, what you doing? He's a car trader. Can't trade with me, go trade with him. Don't make no difference to me. Little barber shop, gone out of business. Gentleman cut hair. Had a 67 Camaro there for years under that carport, and then one day just disappeared. They evidently had bought it new. And this little Cobra been sitting there at the Killians forever. Can't get it, won't do nothing with it. This right here, they used to have a booming junkyard right there. Killian Auto Salvage. Bought a lot of stuff from them back in the day. It's been cloudy in Alabama. Cloudy and rainy today. Rainy this morning, but the sun peeked out just for a bit. That's a pretty place right there. It's majestic. That's what I'm gonna call it, majestic. But and some folks might say a holler, because it's uphill both ways. Highway 11 is used to be the main thoroughfare from I guess Birmingham all the way to Georgia, Trenton, Georgia. No, it may go further than Trenton, Georgia. It may go through and past Trenton, Georgia. But then they put in Interstate 59 and they closed the place. They just ruined Highway 11 as far as transport and major traffic. And you can travel Highway 11 and go through some places that you can tell used to be happening little places. There'll be old closed down gas stations and stores and all sorts of things up and down through there. But you can tell that it used to be a major thoroughfare, and now, well, you can see how many cars we've met. It hadn't been many. But we're rolling into full pain here. There may be a few more, as we get into the edge of town. Fire truck with a door open. Pretty cool. What to do there, but I'm glad to see they're doing it. House up there, that's pretty nice. You still like a little bit. Yep. Right here, you can go to Geraldine, 20 miles. Everybody knows Geraldine, that's where I'm from. Or the outskirts, I should say. I live in the Painter community. JoJo's. Boy, that sounds pretty good because I'm getting pretty hungry. Pretty hungry. That trailer park, Green Acres Mobile Home Park, been there as long as I can remember. I worked up here as a young man, 19, 20-year-old, something like that. Another lumber yard. Right here on the left. That house right there. That's where my body shop teacher lived when I was in high school. He's a pretty good old guy. This is, like I said, on Highway 11, and a lot of stuff has moved over toward the interstate. I'm going to stop making me some supper because I am starving. Then I'm going to get that and head back. Here we are at the barbecue place. Used to be called Fort Payne Barbecue, didn't it? But they got these things called JoJo's that, well, are basically thick cut potato chips, but they are and battered, and they are wonderful. If you never had them, you need to try them. Here we are, rolling into Lowe's Home Improvement, home of the you can't get a bit of help when you go in here. And if you do find somebody to help you, better grab them by the hand and hold on for dear life, because they'll be gone when you turn around. You bend over to pick something up, boom, they disappear. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I talked to my friend up in Kentucky. He said it's the same way up there where he's at. It's unreal. Anybody out? Go up Lowe's and buy you a new grill. Invite me over. Show me how it works. And I'll eat with you. How you big deal like that? Even now, gotta let pedestrians cross. Thank goodness I knew what I was looking for today. I didn't have to wait on needing help. Just had to find it, which didn't take too terribly long. This is over toward the interstate, Fort Payne, as you can tell. This is where a lot of things came when it came from Highway 11. That sign right there in the road said drive-through. I think I will. I don't see how I'm going to get around it. There's I-59, the big highway. You see what all's off of the interstate here. Up here, we're gonna come across some more stuff like Captain D's and Dairy Queen and Zaxby's. And if you've never had it, I enjoy that place right there, Dixie Stampede. It's good. It's kind of an all-you-can-eat buffet kind of thing. It's really good. But we're headed back toward Highway 11 and the old part of town now. And we'll go back down Highway 11 going home. Again, bear with me. I'm just playing with this, trying to figure out how to get there to Jefferson's Wings, Taco Bell, Yo Quiero, and Scooter's Coffee. Those things are coming up everywhere. That's where I bought my first house, an empty lot. It was a single wide mobile home. I had to get something fit for my family to live in, and I walked in that thing and I thought, this thing's beautiful. This is the one I want. And I lived in it till my family got bigger. I sold it to my cousin. She lived in it for a long time. Yep. Mobile home, that's right. A lot of folks make fun of it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm a simple man. If it keeps the rain off my head, keeps me warm when it's cold and cool when it's hot, I don't have to have a lot. Matter of fact, I'd be satisfied if me and my wife had a tiny home now that everybody's moved out. She can't keep up with what we got. I can't keep up the yard and the maintenance and everything else, and wouldn't hurt my feelings. Wouldn't hurt my feelings and my pride either one to have to live in one. I try not to be too prideful anyway. I don't want to be that way. You can be. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I don't know. I just try not to be. That's where the interstate goes through over there. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm telling you a story. That's a rock quarry. Just ignore what I said. I'm a dummy. Folks got a flat tire. Hope House. I was wondering how that Motor Inn had stayed in business all those years. It's not a hotel or Motor Inn anymore. It's something else. There was something up here we passed a while ago when I had turned the camera off, and I thought, shoot, I love that. I wish I hadn't turned the camera off. If you've never visited Alabama, it really is a beautiful state. I've been from top to bottom, east to west. Alabama is a beautiful, beautiful state. I'd highly recommend you come and check it out. We have a lot of state parks and that kind of thing if you're into that. We have a couple of really nice lakes here where I'm from, and there's more than that. There's Lake Martin, Smith Lake. Of course, right here where I'm at is Gunnersville Lake, Weiss Lake. Lots of things. Fishermen. Gunnersville Lake's the third largest man-made lake in the world, and the bass capital of the world is what they advertise. A lot of people come here and do bass tournaments and fishing tournaments on Lake Gunnersville. Definitely check it out. It's worth seeing. This video probably might allow to watch paint dry. I'm sorry for that. Schuler Steel, or it used to be Schuler Steel. It might be a different name now. But steel business used to be big business in Alabama. Birmingham is the steel city. But they took all their steel out and sent it overseas. And it hurt. It hurt our economy. It hurt everybody involved. Used to be a gas station there. Somebody's living in it, made a house out of it. It's been a house for many years now. this old store building. It was an old gas station and stuff, and it's been closed down longer than I can remember. Now it's an antique store, or was last time I was in it, which was years and years and years ago. It was an antique store. I don't know what to do out of it now, but I'm gonna try to get a little shot of it when I go back, and then I'll probably end the video back there, try to. And I'm going to try to take these three and put them together. Probably going to make about 15-20 minutes worth of watching, maybe not hardly that much, but just a test run to see if I can figure this out. I'm not a real bright man. I'm just going to be honest about that. When it comes to this stuff right here, I'm not very bright. But I would like to figure it out. So I keep pecking at it. At that little building right there. The old gas station, I love it. Cute little church in the hills. Old gas station, been there forever. And we're back to Michael Stevens. And they are in a hurry. So let them go, because I'm running over the speed limit. But I didn't say that. Somewhere in Mexico, there's a Lowe.